Taylor,
Should I
Reba.
pick one or just kind of centralize?
Did you all Taylor?
Just pick one?
Yes.
I picked this one.
Taylor, can you comment on this? I don't know if you know, but a couple of nights ago, Reba McEntire talked about taking business pointers from you.
Oh, what?
Talking about business and people in country music and how they handle their business, and she said she was looking to you.
Wow. That's the coolest thing I've heard in a really long time. Thank you for telling me that.
Any
Better be
comment on that?
true.
No, it's not. It's a lot.
Wow. Reba is absolutely one of my favorite people on this planet. And you know, I think that when you're making your way up in the music industry, you have all these heroes, and the reasons why they're your heroes are one thing. And then as soon as you kind of get into the industry, your guidelines change a little bit. For me, my heroes now are great people first and great artists second. And people on that list for me are Garth Brooks and Reba McEntire and Faith Hill. People that I just feel strive to be great people and kind people first before anything else gets factored in. And to hear something so wonderful from one of those people on that giant, huge, amazing list,
Taylor.
that's awesome. I love Reba.
Taylor, first time I drove a car over 100 miles an hour, it was thrilling, but also scared me to death. And I think you're going 100 miles an hour right now. Yeah, you have feelings like that, and are you wondering, is this too fast or is this just right?
This is just right for me. I'm loving it. I mean, I played Atlanta last night and got in at 3 a.m. this morning, and then went straight to the convention center to sign autographs for 5.5 hours, and that's the way I want to live my life, you know? This is absolutely my favorite time of year, because I remember when I was 14 years old and I was holding a clipboard interning at the CMA Music Fest, and just feeling like if there was ever a chance that someday people would line up to have me sign something of theirs, that would be a really, really good day for me. And I'm really happy to say that, you know, today was that day, and it's so wonderful to get the chance to do this.
Taylor, can you talk about your recent trip to the UK and your success over there?
It's been wonderful going to the UK. I love it over there. You know, the people over there are just so wonderful, and they've been so accepting. And I love playing shows in London and places where they pronounce my name differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they chant my name over here, and it's like Taylor, but over there, before the shows, it's Taylor, Taylor, which is really cute. And I just love going over there and seeing you guys, so thanks for being so welcoming.
Taylor, what role does religion or faith play in your life, or if any, in your music?
I definitely know that there's somebody looking out for me. And for me, it's wonderful to know that all of this has happened. And there has to be somebody up there holding all the cards, because I could never have done this on my own.
Taylor, thanks to Twitter, we know that you may be doing something with John Mayer, and you may be doing something with T-Pain. A lot of the details are kept under wraps right now. Could you talk about possibly working with those kind of artists, though, and the freedom that brings you, and what's that like for you creatively?
I love making new friends, and you know, I respect people for a lot of different reasons. And for me, great music doesn't just have to fall into one category or one genre, and I just love appreciating all kinds of music. Country music is obviously my favorite, and that's just goes without saying, but I've always loved John Mayer, and I think T-Pain is brilliant. And getting to work with people like that has been really, really fun for me. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and the fact that country radio has been so wonderful to me and has remained so true to me, despite the fact that I've gotten to go and do all these things that I've dreamed about doing, it's just been a really, really cool thing.
What's it going to be like to perform with T-Pain and Def Leppard at the CMT?
Well, the T-Pain thing, it's not really specified what that collaboration is yet, and so it's been really fun to keep that a secret, because we've never confirmed if it's a performance or if it's something else. You never know. You should watch it.
Your music is so personal, it's almost like you're writing a diary entry, and I was just curious, like, the first time you ever performed a song about someone specific in the audience, like, did you get nervous? Someone right here, the person
For me, writing a song, I sit down and the process doesn't really involve me thinking about the demographic of people I'm trying to hit, or who I want to be able to relate to the song, or what genre of music it falls under. For me, when I sit down and I write a song, the only person that I'm thinking about in that room, the only person I'm thinking about is the person that I'm writing the song about, and what I want them to know, and what I wish that I could tell them to their face, but I'm going to say it in a song instead. So for me, music is really more about a diary and a confession, you know? So I love it. I love getting to say things to people that I wouldn't say to them if I was standing face to face with them. For me, music is a way of verbalizing those things that I feel but I can't say.
Hey Taylor, which country song do you relate to most and why?
What song do I relate to most? I have favorites. My top favorite country songs are Run by George Strait, or You Were Mine by the Dixie Chicks, or Faith Hill, Breathe, and This Kiss.
You just spent the day with fans. What was the craziest or most creative thing they brought to sign or asked you to do?
Oh, wow. You know, as far as like the creative things they bring to sign, I've had a lot of interesting things, like a turtle shell. It's just with my face painted on it, by the way. That was the winning touch. But today, I mean, what blows me away about my fans is that they know me so well, and they get me awesome presents. This girl brought me this bracelet, and I really like it. And a lot of the jewelry that I wear, or you know, the things that you'll see me wearing, are fan gifts because they're so awesome. They give me great presents.
Hey Taylor, as I've walked around the streets over the past few days, I've seen thousands of girls from little bitty up to much, much older run around in the sundresses and the cowboy boots.
Yes!
Can you just talk about this fashion phenomenon that inspired you?
That's awesome. You know, I wasn't trying to start anything. I wasn't really trying to make people dress a certain way, but seeing girls come to my shows wearing sundresses and cowboy boots and curling their hair is one of my favorite experiences ever, because I remember when I was weird for dressing the way that I dressed, and I was weird for having curly hair, and it's really fun to see that I'm not that weird anymore.
Taylor,
Last question.
I'd like to go back to Neil's comment about you going 100 miles an hour. What do you do to keep from burning out?
As far as burning out, you know, I get tired a lot, but I never get tired of it. Because for me, I remember when I was a little kid, and I used to sit there and think about how lucky I would be if someday people cared about the words that I wrote. Or how lucky I would be if someday I was just walking through the mall and saw some little girl walking by with my face on her shirt. And when you spend so much time daydreaming about things like that, when that actually happens, you don't ever complain about it, you know? It's like, when I go to a restaurant, yeah, I know that a line is probably gonna form in front of the table, but didn't I always used to wish for that? Yeah, I did. So it's like, I never want to be the girl who wanted something so bad her whole life, just wanted one thing, and then gets it and complains about it. I'm not gonna be that girl.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness.
Right, I remember that. Right, I remember that. Okay, what's that? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.